Welcome everybody to Catfish Weekly, presented by B&M Rods, along with the Dr. Tim Lang and Cindy. I'm Lyle Stokes, and welcome to the show. Doc, we got a good one going on tonight.
Yes, we do. And it's a balmy 33 degrees here in Springfield, Ohio.
I'm not sure. It was 33 for a high in Buffalo, Missouri, so I'm guessing it's probably not that now.
And Glenn will be on here later, and he'll be saying, "Oh, it's a cool 72 here in Florida."
Well, I talked to him a while ago, and it was a warm, balmy 80, and he was loving it.
Oh, Lord.
He doesn't rub it in none at all. You know how Glenn is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Doc, I got a really cool message this morning from a gentleman named Tony Meyer, and he lives in Monmouth, Illinois. He sent me this message, and he says, well, now I have officially watched every episode of Catfish Weekly. It took me a while, but I finally got it. That's what happens when you're deer hunting and there's no deer around. You guys keep up the great work. I thought that was really neat. I wanted
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, thought so.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. But yeah, Glenn's going to be on a little later. We got some stuff to talk about, new game going on, and we're going to have a great time with that. But in the meantime, welcome to Catfish Weekly, Jody Harrison.
Thank you so much. As always, we are proud to be here and just tickled to death.
Good.
I get so excited, I got to sit on my hands to keep from clapping.
You was in Missouri to get us to be sitting on them hands just to keep them warm.
It ain't quite that cold here yet, but it's
well,
it was in the 60s today, but it's supposed to drop all night. And then
I have never
by the weekend.
I will never forget last year's winter blues.
Yeah, and I tell you, it ain't looking good this year either, because I mean they said right now we're about the cold weather we're having is typically should be about 4 weeks from now. So it's gotten a lot colder here sooner this year. So, but you never know. I mean, because the day before yesterday, I was outside in a short sleeve shirt and actually was breaking a sweat working outside. So I mean, you just never know in Alabama. I mean, you just never know.
Kind of like Missouri.
Wow.
5 minutes change.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, everybody wonders why everybody stays sick.
I promise you one thing. It's happened in the cold weather we've been having. I don't spend near as much time taking the dog out as I did when the weather was warm. She's ready to come back in pretty quick.
I can't say I blame you any.
No, and I'm very happy about that, to be quite honest.
I don't blame you. You're a better man than I am. I just shove him out the door and shut the door on the leash or something and stand there and look through the window.
I would do her.
Best of luck, man.
I just can't do her that way. You know, we got a thing going on. I'm good to her. She's good to me, and it works out real. It's kind of like Cindy and fixing me food.
Yeah, I keep hearing about them cinnamon rolls.
Dude.
Miss Cindy, you're gonna have to hook us up at Winter Blues now.
I know.
Yeah, I tell you, you need to get you one of them little concession trailers. I bet you can make $1 million off them things the way everybody's always talking about it.
I have thought about doing that before.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, you know, I had somebody on the Winter Blues Facebook page. I was talking about I was going to get some food trucks there and all. And somebody asked about if we could have funnel cakes. So I called a buddy of mine that he's in all that food truck scene and everything else. I told him, I said, man, you got anybody that does funnel cakes? He says, yeah, I do. I said, you reckon you could come out there to Winter Blues for us? He said, I'll be there, buddy, no problem. So we may not have cinnamon rolls, but we're gonna have funnel cakes.
Oh man,
So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Last year I had a barbecue guy lined up, and he didn't show up.
I remember that.
Yeah.
What up that?
Yes, I got 4 food trucks this time, so surely one of them will show up.
You know, it's just like every year. It's going to be a blast when we get there. It's always so much fun down there, and you really set up a bunch of cool stuff that's going to happen this year.
Well, you know, I mean, when I first got involved with Winter Blues, I mean, even as far back as when Chuck Davidson first started this thing, I mean, it was all designed for fun. It was designed to get people together and, you know, everybody has some fun with it. And, you know, we're just trying to continue that tradition and, you know, make it fun. I mean, yeah, it's like our Thursday night social thing we're going to do at the Cross-Eyed Owl Brewery. You know,
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time with that. I mean, they opened. My wife actually called, talked to them, told us, told them what we were doing and all, and they said, "Sure, come on." And they're gonna open the doors to us, and they said they're gonna get some food trucks there too, and said something about having a band there playing music, and so Thursday night we can all get together and we can have a few drinks together, and everybody sit around, hang out, just have a good time. I mean, that's what gets lost in tournament fishing. It gets to be so much about the money, and people tend to forget the fun of it. So we're going to try to keep the fun at the forefront of this tournament.
Well,
that's right.
Yeah, it's always been a blast. I've been to all of them but one. We missed one on account of some illness in between Cindy and I. don't even remember which one of us was, but we was at the first one, and man, we just can't wait to get there. It's just so much fun, and it's not going to be where we're staying in the cabins this time. So when we was having them over New Year's Eve, our cabin door was just always open, and people run in one end and out the other. And I know Carl Morse had a big thing going on, and they was going between the cabins to see who had what to drink and who was in there. Yes, and it was a hoot, man. It really was. And poor old John Nordyke, my buddy, he get tired. Him and his buddies that come down with him, they went to bed. I don't know how they ever got any sleep, because they were, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, people still run in out the doors, and we enjoyed that so much. It was a blast, and Vicky Mathena sat in there, and she lost her voice and she couldn't talk, and she stayed and stayed, and she tried to laugh and you couldn't hear her. It was just, that's the good times that you never forget.
Yep. That's what it's all about. It's all about making memories and having a good time with this thing. And, speaking of all that, the city of Decatur, they're putting up, if you win the tournament and you produce a receipt of where you stayed in Decatur or Morgan County, they're going to give you an extra $500.
Ooh, wow.
Woo-hoo.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So just, if you're staying there and you staying in a motel, make sure you got bring that receipt with you to the tournament, because mess around and win it, that'll be an extra $500 you better stick in your pocket. And I believe that they're just randomly giving away another $500. I'm looking right now to, I should have wrote it down, but I'm looking right now to see what the other one is.
You write it down and can't find your note. That's what
You're right. You're right. Me and my wife both are working off the same desk now. And I would like to say this because of her, I can't find nothing, but that's my excuse, and that's what I'm going to stick to. So. Yeah. They're calling it a lodging incentive, and $500 to the winner if you produce a receipt where you stayed in Decatur or Morgan County, and then they're going to do $500 randomly.
Nice.
And
Wow.
so that randomly, if you show them you got a receipt from where you stayed in town, then you're going to get $500 on that too. So that'll be pretty cool.
That is
that's a new one. That's something we ain't never done before.
And that's another $1,000 that people have donated that don't even pertain to this tournament. And I mean, it does, but in a roundabout way. But they don't have to do that. They're just stepping up and making sure that we're welcome down there.
Yeah, no doubt. And I know the whole community down there really thinks a lot of the catfishing community, and it's just awesome what Decatur and Morgan counties opening their doors and welcome us like they are, because we've I know all of us we miss Rogersville and Lauderdale County, because I mean they done a phenomenal job taking care of us. And,
they did,
but I mean Decatur and Morgan County, they've stepped up doing the same thing, and so we're proud of it.
We got a note here from Kentucky Catman Outdoor Adventures. It's told Cindy to tell me that K-Bug said to tell me that she's on a cruise to Mexico and it's 90 degrees. Bless her heart.
Wow.
Doc, we got to get K-Bug back on here. You missed the interview I done with her down at Monsters on the Ohio. Just the sweetest little thing you ever seen in your life. She's a great fisherman, and man, she was an awesome guest to have. And them kids, Jody, that's you got to keep them kids interested. And little girls like that, and some of the guys that we got in our sport, they're our future, and we got to take care of them. They stay in there, and they're going to step up and take our places when we're gone. So.
Hey,
Right.
Jody, is the 500 for the lodging? They have to be certain places, doesn't it? That you got to produce a.
No, it's just you got to have stayed within the city limits or Decatur or Morgan County. You just got to be. The hotel's got to be in Decatur or Morgan County.
Well, that way everybody knows that.
Yes.
That's very nice of them. I commend them for really cool. Doc,
And also for the captain's meeting, they're going to have Witt's Barbecue is making chicken stew for the captain's meeting dinner. So once again, we're going to have food there.
Oh, nice. Well, you know how me and food are.
Hey, brother.
I mean,
look at this right there.
Yeah, I know. You've seen in action before.
That's right. So we got food. We got the food trucks Thursday night. We got the chicken stew Friday night, and then we're going to have the food truck Saturday. So I think we got food covered there.
Oh, baby, I can't wait.
And then
be awesome.
Yep, Red Diamond Coffee and Tea Company down here. Do y'all have that up that way?
We have it in the stores, yes.
Okay, yeah, Red Diamond. I mean, they make some phenomenal products.
The reality, we got everything everybody else.
Well, yeah, you just got to check every now and then because you northern folks, where's y'all? So, but anyway, they're bringing they call it their RV. They're bringing the Red Diamond RV down there, and that's the refreshment vehicle.
What all they got?
They're gonna have coffee and tea. All the coffee and all the tea you can drink.
Oh wow!
They'll have it down there for the tournament Saturday.
Cindy's liable to drain their coffee pot.
Well, I'm liable to drain their teapot, so
yeah,
I love some tea.
I'm with you.
And,
the doctors say you got to drink water. You got to drink water. Well, all tea is colored water. I mean, that's right. Holy crap, guys!
That's right. So
I'm good.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun having them there too. Red Diamond, they're just a staple in our community here. They're based in Birmingham, and they do a lot for the for the community and all here. And then when my wife talked to them and told them about what we were doing, they jumped all over. They said, "We'd love to come down there and see this." So they'll be there too. We'll have Red Diamond there.
Dirty water with sugar in it.
Yeah,
somebody comments in the chat. Hey, look what time it is. It's a quarter after.
You know what? I just happen to have all the names loaded up. We got a big crew in the giveaway for the Rig Wrap prize wheel tonight. And Jody, if you'll pick me out a number between 1 and 5, we'll just see if we can pick a winner.
Let's go with that 5.
All right. 1.
Let's shake it and bake it. Shake and bake.
He hates the number 5. I love that number 5.
Oh, he does?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm glad.
You like that number 1. So, yeah,
I'm glad to
you're
know
all
that.
right. Make life miserable for everyone.
Well, it's slow to go. We got so many in there tonight. I guess it'll come on here in a minute.
How many we got in there tonight?
I don't have the exact number right now, but the winner is Josh Dunnigan, Dunnigan.
Awesome. Congrats, Josh.
Last when I looked a while ago, it was around 200, Jody. So
that's great.
Yeah,
man, I have loved watching this grow. It has just been great.
It really has been a lot of fun for all of us.
Round and around it goes.
I adjusted it, Doc, before the show.
Yeah, I see that.
Looks like you greased it.
Yeah. Well, I had to do something, Vince. We put Fishlife on there for the first time, and we'll welcome you guys to the Rig Wrap prize wheel, Jody.
Well, I appreciate that. I thought you was going to land on it there for a minute.
No, we almost did, but we got Whisker Sticks LED lights.
Mm-hmm.
So Josh, if you'll contact Tim, Lena, and all the crew at Whisker Sticks LED lights, tell them you won on the Rig Wrap prize wheel. Thank you so much for watching Catfish Weekly, and we got to thank Whisker Sticks for everything they do for Catfish Weekly. They've been a sponsor since they've been in business, and we're so proud to have them on board with us.
Great company. Great company.
Do great things. They really do.
Yep.
They really do.
Yep. And I tell you, we're proud to be on that wheel finally. I've been wanting to get on it for a long time. I'm glad a spot finally opened up. But you got it on there as our fish care products. Sometimes we're going to give away fish care products, and here and there we'll probably slip in a free entry here and there for tournaments, and we'll just change it up, and it won't be just the products every time. And what I'll do is I'll contact you before each show and kind of let you know if you land on it what we can do. So
that'd be great. That'll
be
some fun with it.
So
it'll be a great time, and we'll have a long relationship with that. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I'm excited to have you on there, and it'll be really cool.
We're definitely honored to be there. So,
any questions for Jody in chat yet, Doc?
Nope, not yet.
Well, you guys, if you have any questions for Jody, we got him on for the entire show. So if there's anything you want to know about Winter Blues or any of the fish care events that's coming up this year, now's a great time to get those out of the way, and he can answer them up for you.
That's right. We got Winter Blues on Wheeler. We got the Fishlife National Championship now, and then also with the deal we got going on with Mississippi River Monsters, and also almost slipped something out there.
Everybody was just sitting there waiting.
Yeah, almost slipped something out. Not quite ready to announce that one yet, but
I was told here a while back that this big event that I've been teasing everybody is coming up in May of 2019. Nobody knew the date on it, but that is the date for it. So you guys that are interested in that, so stay tuned. More information is coming, and I've told you this is going to be a huge event, and you're going to want to make sure you're involved with it. It's going to be a big payout and a fun event for everybody. So thank you, Melanie Green. We appreciate that so much.
You say it's going to be in May?
Isn't that right?
Yeah. Is that do you have a date for it? The exact date, or you just got May?
4th and 5th, I believe.
What's that?
4th and 5th? All right. I'm going to write it down so I can make sure that I don't do nothing. Because we're looking to do another event too, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get it in for next year, or we may have to wait till 2020. So I'll write that down to make sure I don't get on that. So
Bottom Feeder Club is in the house tonight. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. But great bunch of guys out there. Cool.
They want to know if you can trailer at Winter Blues on Wheeler.
No, sir.
Okay.
No trailer. Everybody's got to put in at Ingalls, and weigh in at Ingalls.
And what a facility that is.
God, ain't it though?
Oh,
I'll tell you, that's a wonderful place. I love Ingalls Harbor. You just can't beat it.
I don't think I ever been there.
We have.
Oh, it's huge.
I'm anxious to get down there and see it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Sea Arc launched 175 boats, I think. There was no it was no issue at all.
There's bass tournaments here that 200. Well, one of the trails here is 225 boats, and I mean they launch there with no problem. I mean they stack them all up in the harbor and don't have any issues at all with it.
But how do they handle that big tournaments with parking? They got plenty of parking for everybody?
Oh yeah. And then they got a big overflow thing that if you have to go there, you can go over there. What will the lock times be for Wilson?
We got to work all that out. I was letting it all get a little bit closer before we started working on that.
And that's for people that boat all the way from one end of Wheeler to the other end and lock through and fish Wilson. That is correct?
No, they have to lock through.
That's what I said.
Yeah, they can lock. I mean, I don't have a problem in the world with it, but it's always lock at your own risk. It's
roll the dice.
Yep, it is. Jody, how far is it from one end of Wheeler Lake to the other end?
22 miles, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was further than that.
No.
I think 20. Yeah, I was thinking 20-something miles. I couldn't remember
20
exactly.
some miles, I think.
Which one
About
it
the
was.
third the distance is Lake of the Ozarks, or fourth.
Yeah. But I mean, we've even told people if you want to go the other way, you can. I mean, if you can get to it by water, go. If you want to
lock up.
Yeah, if you want to go to Gunnersville, I mean, we don't have a problem with that.
Well, I've been pretty good fish being caught on Gunnersville.
There is.
And that's I think that's a 37 or 38-mile run.
Wow.
I know because I have made it.
Yeah. We had actually looked into doing a tournament there, but let's just say it didn't work out. Yeah. But we looked into doing it on Gunnersville.
Military Catfishing wants to know how many boats so far.
A little over 100.
Wow, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a little over 100 boats right now. I think the official number is like 118, and but we had 8 cancellations on the list, and then the giveaway spots we got on there. So I think it's right at about 100-ish, something like that. But I think a lot of folks right now are just kind of waiting to watch the weather, kind of see what the weather's going to do before they commit to it. I know some people's told me just flat out that if it's as cold as it was last year, they just ain't coming. Well, I told them, I said, yeah, I wish I had that option myself.
Larry Muse told me one time that if it's 30 degrees, he's not fishing.
Yep, he was the first. He was the first person that told me that.
He tells me that every time I see him. I said, hell, man, you wouldn't get fish at all in Missouri in the wintertime, man.
Well, I wish I could say, well, if it's below 30 degrees, we're not going to do the tournament, but we can't do that. So,
well, one thing about it, you be up there on stage, it's nice and warm up there. You got heaters and all that.
Yeah, you better believe it. I had them going last year, and I'm going to have, matter of fact, the guy that loans us those big heaters, I called him yesterday and just want to go on and make sure I'm on the list for getting those heaters again. And,
I would thought maybe you had them up there to thaw the fish out after they pulled them out of them live wells.
I screwed them fish. They on their own, buddy.
Bottom Feeders Fishing wants to know, Jody, what is your personal best story?
My personal best story?
Yeah.
For catching a catfish?
I don't know. That question.
I'm waiting on my first one.
Yeah.
And as ashamed as I am, well, I'm not really ashamed to admit it, but I have yet to have been able to get in the boat and go catfishing yet.
You're kidding me.
Really?
Nope. No, the fastest way to stop fishing is get in the fishing business.
Yeah.
And, I've been doing this, but I have yet to have been able to get in the boat and go. I mean, we've talked about it. Old Breedlove, he has stayed on me about going fishing with him, but it just never works out. I'm busy doing something else, but all that's going to free up now, because I don't have my real job anymore.
Yep.
I'm doing this full time now, and so more time's going to start opening up to where I can do more. Right now I'm staying busy, trying to get the transition with these tournaments put together, and trying to get our stock of fish care products built up. And then also I bought that 48-foot trailer here about 6 months ago, and I'm working just nonstop trying to get it done. And like right now, the front, it's a 48-foot gooseneck trailer. The front 10 foot of the trailer, I'm making it into a lounge, to give my guys somewhere to get in out of the weather at. We've never had that before. So between all that, trying to get that trailer finished, I'm still covered up. But, I think by springtime, everything ought to start kind of tapering off. And, I want to start spending more time with the anglers themselves.
That's awesome.
That's what that's my ultimate goal here is, kind of get everything to where it's running good and start spending time with the anglers themselves, and, more one-on-one talking, and, kind of getting to know people a little better, and, adding that personal touch is what I want to do. I mean,
sure.
I want to be able to call a lot of these guys friends rather than just people I know from a tournament.
Right.
And, that's my goal. And also I want to be able to, I keep pushing, or I'm not pushing, maybe the wrong word. I keep saying about tournament directors working together. You know, all of us working together, trying to push this sport in the right direction. You know, no one person knows everything, but I want to be able to get away and go spend some time with Alex Nagy up on one of his tournaments, or Tim Berger at his, or go up. I want to go to Monsters on the Ohio, and I'd like to go to the Rising Sun tournament. And if we can keep everybody working together rather than against each other, I think we got a better chance of doing this thing right.
I agree 100%. Negativity is a terrible part of our sport. Leslie, thank you so much for your donation. We appreciate
it. Thank you, Leslie. Joshua Broderick wants to know, Jody, are you going to move the boat numbers up from the cancellations?
I am. I'm going to wait till just before the tournament, and then I'll change them all up. I figured if I kept doing it over and over as people canceled out on us, I'd get everybody confused on their boat numbers.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wait about 2 days before the tournament, and then take out all the cancellations, and everybody will have a true boat number.
Yep, that's a good
idea. I'm just trying not to confuse people. Is all it is.
Dustin Fall wants to know if we're going to beat the donation for HOTS this year at Winter Blues.
I hope that's correct.
That'd be awesome.
It would be. It really would be. Jody, you said you'd never been fishing. Cindy and I'll be down there this year, and we'll be down there a few days ahead of time. If you get a time, jump in the old Lumacraft with us, and let's take her for a spin and see if we can't catch you a fish.
I'd like that. I'd really like to ride in that boat before you give it away.
Yeah, we're not gonna give it away.
No, it's not.
That ain't what I keep hearing. He's gonna give it away.
I keep hearing it, but it's not. That's not how that works. But
but I appreciate that offer, Lyle, and I'll tell you what, I'll do everything in my power to do it. I want to get my son out there and let him see a fish that's bigger than he is.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I'll tell everybody else we take out with us. I can't promise you a fish, but I can promise you a great time.
Hey, that's all I'm looking for.
I want to know if you're going to have a live feed again this year during the weigh-in.
I am, and this one's going to be cool this year. We're going to actually do a two camera live feed. The production company that I work with on these live streams, we're going to have a camera on stage, and then we're going to have another camera that kind of moves around, and we're going to really focus more on the production value of it this year than just a straight ahead shot.
I think that's a great idea.
I'm going to have.
They got a good signal there too.
Yeah, they got a great signal, and that's really going to make a difference. So, but yeah, we're going to really pump that up. And speaking of that, matter of fact, I was waiting to announce it on here, and also making sure I wanted to get it a little closer before it comes. But my buddy from FLW, Chris Jones, he tried to make it last year.
Okay.
And something came up with FLW to where he wasn't going to be able to make it. But this year, Chris Jones will be there with me.
That's awesome.
It is. Chris is a great guy. He's the voice of FLW, and he's itching to get down here. And so he'll be here with us. He'll be working with us, and it's going to be a lot of fun having him on stage, because he just, he's a hoot. He is very experienced in that stuff. And also, it'll give us a chance to kind of show out. And that's what I really like about it.
I'm anxious to meet him. I think he's a great guy and does a lot of wonderful things for the sport of fishing. And if we can get him turned into a catfisherman, man, we'll be set.
That's right. That's exactly right. So I'm looking forward to it. Me and Chris always have a good time working together. And we worked on other events together. And me and him, when we work together, it's just like we clicked. I mean, when you're up there on stage with sometimes some people you click with, some people you don't.
That's right. And, I don't know anything about that. I'm pretty quiet and shy, so I don't really get all that, but I kind of understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's going to be a good time. Chris is he's a hoot. He's a lot of fun to be around. So I think he's just going to add that much more element to it.
Yep. So, Catfish Clothing, you just let us know what you want to do. We'll be glad to help you out.
Give away two things.
You just tell us what it is and we'll knock them out. In the meantime, it's time to spin the old rig wrap prize wheel.
And there's all
Man, these 15 minutes go by quick.
Oh, yeah.
And while I'm thinking about, before we get into this, Dale's Tackle made a post just a minute ago. If we get 225 people on the show tonight, he's going to give away another gift certificate.
And we're at 153 right now.
So crank it up, folks. If you want some more giveaways, you're going to have to help us get a few more people in here.
And if we get 150 likes, look what I have that we could give away in chat. Woohoo!
Got to hold it down. There you
There.
go. Man, we love them things. I got Doc one coming to his house, so
Hit
it's
those
gonna be-
thumbs up.
get them thumbs up. All right, Jody, pick us out another number between 1 and 5.
1.
1.
Surprised you didn't say 5.
I was surprised you didn't too. Bella,
I was going to do 5, but
Yeah.
you know, I've turned over a new leaf in my life to be a lot more gentle and a lot more considerate of others.
the winner is Bella Perez, Perez. And let's see what we can find for Bella tonight.
Wow.
Rocking and rolling tonight.
That wheel's portable, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Hooker's Terminal Tackle. Bella, if you will contact James Arwood at Hooker's Terminal Tackle and tell him that you want a pack of Reaper hooks on Catfish Weekly on the Rig Wrap Prize Wheel, he will fix you right up. Thank you so much for watching Catfish Weekly. And James, thank you so much for everything you do for our sport and our show. We appreciate it so much. You've been a sponsor with 2 spots on the wheel for how long, Doc? Since we got it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think so. So thank you again. You've done so much for us, and we appreciate everything that you do, not only for Catfish Weekly, but for the entire sport of catfishing.
I seen a question somebody asked about bringing fish in early. Yes, if you feel like your fish is going to die, bring it to me. Don't let that fish sit in your live well and die. Bring it on in, and we'll see if we can take care of that fish and get him released good and healthy. The only thing is when you bring that fish in, you can't cull it.
It's yours.
It's yours.
Ooh.
That's your fish. So, but
There's one.
yes, please.
Thank you, Dwayne. We appreciate it so much.
Catfish Clothing. We want to pay the entry of the winner of the Winter Blues on Wheeler for the Kings of the James in March.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. That's a great deal.
Very good.
Awesome, Matt.
King of James. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you, buddy.
That's a heck of a deal right there. That's really cool. We need more information on that King of the James stuff. I've been reading a little bit about it, but the information is not there. I know that you guys are working on it, so whenever you get more information,
I got some. Hang on a minute.
all righty then. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Jody. That's a great deal right there, and that's part of the deal with you talking about tournament directors working with each other.
Right.
That's a
That's
heck of a deal right there.
Well, it helps everybody in general. I mean,
All right.
I think giving away entries to tournaments are good.
It
I do.
is.
It promotes it. It shows the anglers that we appreciate them, and it's the tournaments working together. It's everybody working together to the same goal. So,
Bottom Feeders Fishing Club, you can. Woo!
What?
Ric Flair.
woo!
I'm not much of a wrestling fan, but if I'm watching wrestling, I want to watch the Nature Boy. That's right.
King of the James is March 22nd is the captain meeting, the 23rd and 24th. It's a 2-day tournament, $200 entry fee, and that includes big fish.
Nice.
Cool.
I know they're still working out some details, but that has the potential of being another great tournament that a lot of folks can make.
And speaking of tournaments, Winter Blues on Wheelers, 32 days, 9 hours, 24 minutes, and 17, 16, 15 seconds away.
Jody, I
Yeah.
bet you didn't even know that.
No, actually, I did. Once December 1st hits, it'll be here before I know it.
That's right.
It kind of seemed like it creeps along there for a while, but man, when December hits, here we go.
That's
All right,
And,
here we go.
wide open.
Matt wants to give away one of the new hats that are not even released yet to someone in chat.
There you go. Sounds like a heck of a deal.
Hey, somebody on the show wants one too.
And
Yeah.
and I have random.org loaded up, and the winner is Joe H. Joe H. Get a hold of Matthew, and he will get you your hat.
Absolutely. Matthew Miles with Catfish
Joe
Clothing will fix you up. And thank you so much, Matthew. We appreciate it. Doc, who's that winner again?
Joe H.
All right. Thanks so much for being in chat and watching Catfish Weekly.
51 more thumbs up, people, and we'll give away one of these
Measuring
boards.
Cliff Miller. You suck, Jason. Boy, these guys are, they just eat.
Wow, that's something else that's really cool is how the giveaways has got to be so much on this show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's
good sponsors.
Yes, the sponsors have really stepped up for this show, and
you never know who's going to pop in and what they're going to give away. You know,
that's right.
Some days 2 or 3 guys will get in. Some days 1. Some days we got a whole bunch of them, and everybody's giving away the house. You never know, but it just tells me that people like what we're doing, and as long as they like what we're doing, old Doc and I are going to be here.
I love giving stuff away, especially if it's something I'm not. That I don't have to pay for. I love giving stuff away.
I get wound up about it, and you know, sometimes I give away a little too much, and you know, I get done with it. I think maybe I've done a little too much that time, but I love it. It's fun. It is so much fun.
Oh, can't do that. You got to not slack. You know what? It is what it is. It's a fun deal, and everybody having a good time. And as long as they're having a good time, we're going to keep doing it. And like Doc said, you know, as long as people want to give their stuff away and people want to take it, we're the perfect venue for doing it.
That's right. That's
Ernie
exactly
Brown
right.
says he's still waiting on that boat.
Keep waiting, my friend. Oh man!
Give him the guy that owns it.
Speaking of boats, that is one of the things at Winter Blues, isn't that? Isn't there a Sea Arc boat given away?
Yes, sir. River Cat 200. Yep, Sea Arc boats is backed us with this, and you know, I was thinking about that the other day. Is that you know this year we don't have as many giveaways as what we had for last year as far as the individual giveaways, but we got a boat to give away. So I think that's a pretty good trade-off. I mean, small giveaways, and then we got the.
And all you have to do is participate. You don't have to even put a fish in the boat. You just got to participate, correct?
That's right. That's right. All you got to do is, you know, be there, and have participated in the tournament, and then at the end of the tournament, either Steve Henderson, president of Sea Arc Boats, will be there, or one of his representatives will be there, and they're going to be the ones that will actually do the drawing and give the boat away. I told them that, you know, I would love for them to be there to give the boat away, you know, since they're the ones that are gracious enough to do this. And, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put all the boat numbers in a hat or bucket or bowl or whatever we got there, and we just want to shake it around. And well, you know, I like, you know, I've had people fuss at me about, well, the winner should get it. And, you know, and in some cases I can see that, but, you know, Winter Blues is you know, it's all about fun. We're having fun with it. And I want the person that, you know, all the way from the pro guy that can go out there and put 150 pounds of fish in the boat down to the person that it might be their first time out there catfishing.
That's right.
You know, I want everybody to have an opportunity to be able to win that boat. I think it spreads it out. It makes it, you know, more fun for everybody. And, you know, then that's just the way we're going to do it for Winter Blues, and, you know, just randomly give it away.
I think that's a great idea. I really do. I know a lot of other tournaments do it that way, and some people say, well, you didn't win anything. A boat's a boat. And if you're participating in there and you get a chance to win a boat, who doesn't want to do that? And I think it'll draw you more people. And I think it's a great way to show to to show your appreciation to the people that show up and fish your tournament.
Right, and then that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to show how much we appreciate everybody, and a 1 in 200 chance is it's pretty good odds there.
Yeah, the lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dale's tackle says, "My wife's not watching. Let's give something away."
Oh, Dale, he's a mess.
Oh, shoot.
What are we giving away, Dale?
Just check your messages, Doc.
Yeah, well, you sent me one, and you said if we got 250 in chat, but we're nowhere near that.
No.
Did y'all get that 250 issue worked out?
250 issue.
Yeah, wasn't it on the?
Yeah, we could only go to 225 or something.
I sent him a message to tell you the truth. They haven't given me an answer back yet. So,
Leslie Van Der asked you, Jody, what is something that you feel didn't go well last year at the tournament that you plan on changing for 2019?
Listen to Doc's tip of the week.
And what was that?
Doc's tip of the week was about putting the hand warmers on your electronics. Yeah. I watched that. Doc said that. I thought, come on. That can't be right. That morning, my cell phone wouldn't work. My iPod wouldn't work. Normally we do a national anthem off of our iPad, off an iPod, and it wouldn't work. It was frozen. And I'm sitting there thinking, should have listened to Doc.
Yep. Jody, I got to tell you, you was talking about the boat and all the prizes that you give away last year, but now I got to tell you, Dave Ashby really stepped up and produced a great venue for you last year to be able to give away all them prizes.
Yeah,
he did.
Dave really come across and done a wonderful thing for that tournament. And it was amazing everything that he done last year. And you gotta hand it to him, man. He did stuff that nobody else was doing.
You're right, he did. Dave spent a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
All that stuff that was there, he didn't get it all for free. I mean, he had to reach down in his pocket.
You betcha.
To get a lot of that stuff away. And, I'm proud of him. I'm glad what he did. He's a great ambassador to the sport. He believes in what he does, and he supports the people that support him.
That's exactly right. He did a bang-up job. Very proud of what he done last year. And, that's something that you can't always do.
That's right.
Nobody can always do that. But like you say, this year we got a boat. You don't have all the prizes, but the person that wins that boat, you're not ever going to convince me. They're not going to be very proud and happy to have that thing. And it's great to see Sea Arc step up and put that boat forward.
That's right. And I mean, this year, Shad Shack, their bait houses they got, they're putting up a couple of them. We're going to use them as no weight prize. I mean, I'm sorry, big fish prizes. And, if you get, we're going to do 2 big fish prizes, the first and the second big fish. And so that's what they're doing. Check bait house.
Well, I got to tell you, they give 2 of those away on our show here a couple weeks ago. What a great product they offer. And, man, what's a wonderful folks to deal with. They're just outstanding. And, I can't wait to see him at Winter Blues, shake his hand for all the good, cool stuff he's been doing for the sport.
No doubt. He's done a great job. And, love his products. I mean,
absolutely.
I got some stuff I want to talk to you about. I'm waiting to see them in person. But, they make some great products. And being able to use their prices as big fish really.
That's right. And this spring, he's going to have to make Cindy and I one of those Catfish Weekly bait tanks, because I got to have one of them. Somebody's got one, and it ain't me. I need one too. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's right, man. Offshore tackle, man. I mean,
they're the best.
They are. Offshore tackle really has stepped up and helped us out. And I mean, we got all kind of planer boards and pieces and parts and stuff to give away.
I got to tell you, I've used them all. Virtually all of them. And the ones that I haven't used, I've used ones that could be twins to what else is on the market. And there's nothing to compare to to an offshore board. There's just not anything. Them guys have been making planer boards to run on the Great Lakes. What a great place to test them with. They've been in every tournament in that big water up there, and nothing compares to what they make. They just don't. And I've run over them with the truck, and you just pick them up and put them back in the boat because they still work perfect.
You got that
Yeah, the quality of them is just, I mean, it's unreal. I mean, how well they're made, and I mean, you can tell they're a good professional planer board, and all the parts that go with it, you know, from the clips and the rings to the tattletale flags, their diving weights. I mean, everything. I mean, it is just good. Awesome. It's good professional products.
What great folks.
Yes.
Bruce and Nick are both. They're just outstanding guys to deal with. I enjoy talking with them every time we see them, and I visit with them online a lot. Jeremy Beecham, do not fear. I will have your bait tank when I come back.
We might use it before he gets it.
Jeremy, did you tell me you was going to donate that to me? Maybe I misunderstood you.
Sound like y'all need to clear something up here.
Yeah. Doc, have you got that $25 gift certificate game for Dale's Tackle loaded up?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
He's sending me another message too.
Okay.
Okay. The winner is Jesse Hyatt. Jesse Hyatt, Hyatt. You are the winner of, what is it, the $25 gift certificate?
$25 gift certificate from Dale's Tackle. Jesse, if you'll just contact Dale after the show and tell him you won the first giveaway that he done for a $25 gift certificate, he'll fix you up and you can cash it right there at Dale's Tackle. Awesome. Thank you very much, Dale.
He wants to do 5 pounds of sinkers also.
5 pounds of sinkers. All righty.
Guaranteed to sink.
They are, and they do sink.
And the winner is Trey Stroop, Stroup, Trey Stroop.
Awesome.
You are the winner of 5 pounds of the Guaranteed to Sink sinkers from Dale's Tackle.
Just contact Dale, and he will fix you up. Thanks so much for watching Catfish Weekly and being in chat.
It's time.
Thank you, Dale.
What we're given.
Well, let's just spin the wheel. I happen to have it ready to go. Give me a number, Jody.
2.
1, 2. And the winner is Mr. Gadget Catfishing. You need to turn that down.
Go Gadget.
That's right.
Somebody put the brakes on.
He spins it the wrong direction and it tightens up the thing.
I spin it the same way every time.
No, you don't. Here, let me adjust.
Yeah, you got to adjust it. It ain't doing nothing.
No, it's because you spun it the wrong way.
I can
Tell you.
watch.
That tightens it when you do it that way. You have to be
I
other
do it
way.
this way. You want it the other way. You want it backwards.
I want it the right direction. You're the one that's going backwards.
That way's backwards.
Counterclockwise.
That way's
Counterclockwise.
No, you go this ways.
Come on, children.
I will fix that next week where it won't matter.
I got $5 on Cindy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to lose this one, Lyle. Look at this thing rolling
Rig
back.
wrap. Rig wrap. Who was the winner? I done forgot.
River.
Inspector Gadget.
Gadget Catfishing. Contact me after the show with your shipping information, and I'll hook you up with some great products from Rig Wrap. You're going to love them. We all do. We all use them, and they are outstanding products. Thank you, Glenn, for being supportive of our thing, and thanks for watching Catfish Weekly and being in the chat tonight, Mr. Gadget.
There's another one of them Winter Blues sponsors.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Great sponsor to the sport.
Glenn just does a phenomenal job with him and his products. And, I get a little irritated with him sometimes about rubbing his warm weather in my face, but
yeah, I hear that quite often myself, but it's okay.
That's right.
It's
That's
okay.
right.
They want to know, can Jody go over the rule changes from last year?
I don't have all that in front of me right now, but we'll do a live, Facebook Live here the next couple of weeks and go over everything.
Awesome. That'll probably be better. That way you can all out right there once. So everybody just stay tuned to Winter Blues on Wheelers Facebook page, and they'll do a live feed, and you'll be able to get on there and ask him any of the questions you want about rules and regulations. He'll go over all of them in. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, we didn't have many rule changes from last year. Really, the biggest thing we did is we don't include any kids under 16 as a team member. And the reason we done that is to help promote people bringing their kids. You can still have your team fishing there, and you can bring your kids too. And we're not including the kids as team members. So, cool. We got in the rules. It's unlimited rides. So really, at the end of the day, does it matter how many people's on the boat? Does it?
Safety.
Yeah.
As long as that. Now, how many people are allowed in a boat?
It's a 3-man team, but we set it up to where if you wanted to add a 4th member, you could.
Okay.
Yeah. And, but one of the rule changes from last year too is there's no one's allowed to fish by themselves.
I think that's a great idea. In winter or any kind of hazardous weather, I think that's a great idea.
If you're fishing by yourself in that weather and you fall overboard, you're dead. It's just that simple.
Yeah, chances of somebody being close enough to get you out in time is slim to none. I'm pretty sure Slim's out of town.
Yeah, with all them clothes you got on and everything, if you hit that water, you're going to sink. You're going to sink like a rock. So that was a rule change that no single people are allowed to fish.
I think that's a great idea. I applaud that. Yes, absolutely.
What was the winning weight last year at Winter Blues?
151. Is that what I think? 151, 154, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it was. 154. I can't remember right off it. It was definitely in there somewhere.
Yeah. Dustin Fall thinks that you're coming out with some new new products. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, we will be coming out with some new products, and we'll be showing them off at Winter Blues.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. That's great to know. I need some live well cleaner, which come to think of it.
Yeah.
That I don't know if that is your best selling item or not, but I can't imagine how it could not be one of the top sellers.
You know what our biggest problem with that was shipping it.
Really?
Shipping it was our biggest problem. Every time we shipped it, it leaked, busted, or something. I've had so many problems shipping it.
That's too bad.
So this last go around, I changed bottles. I went to a heavier bottle, and changing up the way we ship it, and it's unreal. It just hit, man. It got so irritating that they would not ship right. We heat seal them, and I had a guy sent me a picture. He was holding 2 of them up, and both of them, the middle was busted.
Wow.
The bottle just split. And I sent the picture to the manufacturer of the bottles, and I said, do y'all have this problem? Just help is what will help you out here. And, they were saying, they said, well, if something's dropped on them or something like that, they've got the possibility of busting.
Wow.
And so I just sent a big order to Tackle Warehouse here a couple of weeks ago, and we changed up all of our shipping methods. We changed up our bottles and all, and we haven't heard anything from them of any damages or anything this time. So hopefully we finally got it worked out.
Hugh Thompson just posted 164.54 pound.
That sounds. Yep. I know, Jody. You had a aeration system for a while. I hope that makes a comeback. I know you're struggling with that there for a while.
Yeah, the problem I had with it was, first of all, I had to ship the bottles in from overseas,
mm-hmm.
and Glenn touched on that on the Spectacular show about how difficult it is dealing with overseas suppliers.
Yep.
And I went round and round with them on the bottles, and got to the point to where, to me, it is easier if you just go get you a bottle from a welding supply store.
Yep.
That is the easiest way to do this thing.
Yep.
You know, because trying to get them filled from somewhere, you know, they want to see certification papers on them.
Yep.
You know, that they want to see so much. So if you're going to run an oxygen system on a boat, get hooked up with a welding company and just get you a bottle from them. That is the best way to do it. You know, you ain't get, you know, because technically when you buy a bottle after 5 years, it's no good.
Yeah, it has to be recertified.
Yeah, it has to be recertified and all that other stuff. So, you know, if you just get hooked up with a welding supply company and get bottles from them, that is your best route. It's the cheapest way to go. And, you know, you ain't got to worry about problems with the bottles. You ain't got to worry about all that stuff.
Well, they do all the checking and certifying and all that. One of the things that interested me most was you had a really good stone and you had a really good way to hold the bottle secure. Those are the two things that I missed out on by not getting my head out of my butt in time to get them ordered before you run out of them. And that deal to hold the bottle, it was the best thing that I ever seen. And man, what an air stone you had.
Well, the deal with the stone is that the manufacturer I was dealing with, you know, they have a phenomenal stone, but it was price. The price issue is what I was having.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, you can go to Pen Air and get one cheaper that is very similar to the ones I had. So the price point just got ridiculous. They didn't honor the price they stuck to, and so I went round and round with them. Finally, I just threw my hands up on all of them and said, "Just forget it. I ain't fooling with it no more."
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, something was said, and my wife got involved. 2 phone calls later, she's getting priced and worked out on it. So anyway, after the first of the year, we will have stones available again.
That's awesome.
So, yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. So we're finalizing all that, and so we will have the stones available. They will be comparable in price from what you can see from what Pen Air's got, and you know, we can actually do it right this time.
That's awesome. What about the tank holders?
I don't, you know, honestly, I hadn't even thought about them.
Man, them was
think
outstanding.
I think I got a few of them left laying around here. I'll bring you one.
One for me. One for me.
Oh, well, I'll bring you one. I'll tell you what I'll do.
Get my name in the hat right now.
He's going to give it away, so you're out of luck.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. As I told you before we went live on the show, we're going to be moving in about 6 months. And this is just one side of my basement.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is one side. And I'm not all the way in the back of it. So we're fixing to start purging before we move. And I think I've got a whole box full of just leftovers, oxygen stuff from the last go around we did it. I'm going to bring all that stuff to Winter Blues, and I'm just going to give it away.
You need to hold it and let me go through it first.
Oh, well, you get to it first. Get what you want out of it. But yeah, anybody else is there that needs wants something for an oxygen setup. I'm not gonna say that I'm not reserving nothing for anybody. Just catch me while I'm down there, and I'll bring it all there
early.
Yep, I'm gonna bring it all there in one box and just say, "Here, y'all have it."
That's awesome.
Now I ain't warrantying it. It's just yours to take. If it works, great. If it don't, then it just don't. But I'll do that. I'll gather all that stuff up and I'll just bring it and give it away.
I think
because I got to get rid of the stuff anyway. You know, it don't need to make the move. So we'll do that. I think I got a few of the bottles left over, and I think I got a few regulators, and so
awesome.
You know, but one thing that people need to remember, though, talking about oxygen and all that, is that when you're running your aerators and you're running oxygen and stuff like that, you need to remember that there's a difference between air and oxygen.
Yeah,
I've been seeing a lot of talk here lately about that, and the air that we breathe is only 20% oxygen, and when that aerator's working, You know, it's pulling air in and it blows air out. And that's what makes the bubbles. So only 20% of that air that's going in actually contains oxygen. And, you know, so, you know, folks need to remember that even though you're running aerators, it's not a replacement for oxygen.
No.
And, but you need them aerators to keep from over oxygenating the water. So if you're running pure oxygen in stagnant water, you know, it's not going to, you can actually over oxygenate. So,
Right.
You know,
And people need to understand that you can burn their gills and different things with too much oxygen.
Yes, you can. So you got to make sure you're running aerators when you're running oxygen too. But you know, there is no replacement for oxygen.
No.
You know, there's a big difference between air and oxygen.
We always run our oxygen regulators on the very lowest setting that we can run it on, and it's never failed that way.
You know, that's what I tell everybody too. You just put it on the lowest setting. You know, especially with those big 12 and 24-inch stones that we had. You know, you just want it to look like a cloud.
Yep.
And and like I said, you know, you got it out of me. So, you know, they will be available after the first year again. And
that's awesome.
You know,
I'm so glad.
But that's all I'm going to fool with. I'm not going to mess with the bottles. I'm probably not going to mess with the regulators. I'm still trying to toss that around if I'm going to deal with it. But I am not dealing with the bottles again. There's too much mess that goes along with it.
No.
And I'm going to tell you, you know, you can build your own oxygen system so much cheaper than you can buy one.
Absolutely.
You know, and you know, after everything was said and done, the last go around about it, you know, I stuck. What made me quit doing it was I felt bad charging what we was having to charge for, when I knew good and well that you could do something different. So you go to a welding supply store, get you a bottle, get on eBay, find you an oxygen regulator, and make you up an airline with 1/4-inch rubber air hose. And then I'll get the stone. I'll take care of the stone for you.
And they those welding supplies also have the regulators.
Yeah. You can get an oxygen. You can get a brand new one from them, or get one off eBay, or
You know, and I would say this. I know we need to get on with some other stuff, but I will say this: people for a long time thought that you had to use medical oxygen. That is not true.
No.
Now, if you believe that and you need a regulator, I happen to have a couple of them, but we no longer use medical oxygen. There's no sense of paying the price for it, and it's extremely hard to get filled. You almost have to have a prescription to be able to get them filled,
right?
Because everybody won't fill them unless you know somebody. Then you can get it done. But if somebody has medical bottles, I do have a couple of regulators that we no longer use. So,
well, you know, it's getting to that point with regular oxygen.
Yeah.
You know, that if you got your own bottle, unless you know somebody, it's harder and harder to get somebody to fill it.
Yeah.
You know, they just, you know, people, it's the liability is what it is. People don't want to fill with it. So,
right. Exactly. And that's why I was mentioning about the holders that you had, because they was so secure. All you had to do is fasten them to a solid piece of metal and you was golden.
Yep.
And and I haven't ever been able to find anything like it.
Yeah.
So
they done a great job. They really did.
They really did. It's time we spin the old rig wrap prize wheels. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Spin her on.
Cindy, give me a number.
2.
I figured Jody was going to nail me this time.
You know, you done it. You read my mind.
Matthew Drake, you are the winner.
Which way you want it to go?
You just spin her. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. That works so good.
I've been doing it the other way. That works.
Now you're gonna get it to loosen up. It's gonna fall off.
No, it can't. It can't. I got that stopped. Uh-oh. Rig wrap. Haven't hit one in a while. Tonight we're getting him twice.
Well, you know, I got some rig wrap stuff to give away too.
That's sweet.
Yep.
Matthew, if you'll contact me after the show, I have some rig wrap prizes for you, and I'll make sure that you get right out to you. Send me your shipping address. Glenn, thank you so much for being a sponsor to our show. We appreciate it so much, and for everything you do for the sport of fishing. And hang tight, folks. We're going to have Glenn on here in just a little bit.
So, Lyle, don't you have one of those rod racks that D&T Customs make, right?
I do, and I love it so much.
Yeah, he's bringing one to Winter Blues for us.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Dustin's a great guy. I've got a Dustin Fall D&T Custom live well in my boat that it does an amazing job.
Yep.
And I love my rod rack. I light it up. We go down the road and people are going by and they're waving and they turn night and they thumbs up and it's just pretty neat. I really do love it.
Yeah, he's bringing one of them to Winter Blues. We're going to give it away there.
You're going to love it, man. Whoever wins that is going to really enjoy it because it's a solid quality made product. They look beautiful and they work even better.
Well, the thing about it is you can relate D&T Customs to like CR boats. I mean, it's true craftsmen that are making the product.
That's right.
It's not just something that's punched out, some kind of machine that punches that stuff out. I mean, it's true craftsmen that are building these products. They're made by hand, they're welded by hand, they're inspected, by somebody with two eyes, and it's a good American made product. And
that is,
I tell you, I can't say enough about it. You look at them welds, and it don't look like a bunch of bubble gum sitting there. It's nice bead that's laid out, and
I bolted them on that Alumacraft, and you can grab hold of them rod holders on there, and you can shake the whole boat till you think you're going to shake it off there, and that rod rack is not going anywhere. It's solid as can be.
I usually pull myself in and out of the boat.
Yeah, she does. Gets in and out of the boat. She grabs hold of them, and it ain't nothing happening.
Man, that's something that's got that manufacturers need to think about is that somebody's just making a rod rack, says, well, it's a rod rack, it holds a rod, it holds fish, but stuff gets used for other things, like a person helping themselves get in and out of a boat.
Sure.
That thing messes around and breaks when somebody's trying to pull herself up in the boat. Yeah, that ain't no good.
Caruthersville. Yeah, Cindy just reminded me that we was at Caruthersville and a gentleman's boat broke down, and I got a call from Trevor and Josh, and a friend of theirs was broke down, and we went and found the guys, and we tied the rope around the rod holder on the rod rack and pulled them back to the ramp on the Mississippi River.
Wow.
In high water. And we pulled them back upstream, hooked onto that rod rack and that Driftmaster rod holder. So,
well, if that don't tell you something about them products, I don't know what else can.
That's exactly right. So, they're not going to give. You're not going to. If you can pull a big boat back with them, you're not going to have any problem with a fish ripping it apart on you. I promise you.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, Dustin does great work, and I've talked to him even about doing some other stuff for me, some other little projects that I need done, and I think so much of his work from what he's done with the rod racks, I'm going to have him make some other stuff for us. So,
he does wonderful work.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully all this good words that I'm giving him here on this show, he's going to make me a really good deal on that thing I talked to him about building for me. So, all this advertising I'm doing for D&T Customs, I hope is steady coming off the bottom line of that bill. He's going to work up for me.
I know that's right. Thank you. We appreciate it. And you are right. It was Aaron Churchwell and his partner. It sure was.
Yep.
Yep. They was glad to see us. I promise you, when we got there, they was happy to see us.
Yep.
Their batteries is about dead. That trolling motor, it's hard to troll for very far up the Mississippi River in high water.
No, I can imagine. So, well, I got some stuff I need to give away. I'm tired of looking at it laying around here.
Well, let's do that.
Yep. I told all my folks that registered for Winter Blues, I said, if you pre-registered before 11:30, that we're going to give some stuff away. And we're going to give away 3 of those Fishmas stockings from Rig Wrap.
Why don't we get Glenn in here?
Yeah, tell Glenn to come on.
Let me get him in here.
Doc
can give away the other stuff, and I'll get him in here for.
Yep, I got 2 sets. I got 2 sets of planer boards, and I'm going to give away. We got 4 $50 gift certificates from Dry Creek Marine, which I tell you what, I need to plug them a little bit. Dry Creek Marine is 2 miles from the Ingalls Ramp. I didn't even know they were there. But if you come out of Ingalls and turn right, go to the stop sign, turn left. I'm sorry, go to the stop light, turn left. They are on the left, and they're going to make sure they have people available all week of winter blues.
Awesome.
And they said, if you're fishing winter blues, do you have a problem with your boat? Get it in there. They're going to put it in front of anything else that they've already got there, and they're going to make sure they get you in and out. They're going to have people down at the ramp on Saturday, and said they'll be there to help anybody out that's needed. He said he's going to have batteries on hand. He's going to just, stuff that you might need. He's going to make sure he's got it at the ramp that day.
You know, batteries for the Winter Blue tournament probably is a great idea for somebody to have in.
Yep. So
there's one thing that you can count on about batteries. When it's hot or cold, they will give you trouble.
That's right. That's exactly right. So, yeah, they're man. When they really jumped on board with this. When they found out about winter blues, he called me up. He said, "Man, Dry Creek Marine wants to be part of this. We want to, because what they specialize in the aluminum boats.
Glenn has arrived with them.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Glenn, but they specialize in aluminum boats. They're not a fiberglass boat dealer that just works on aluminum just to pick up extra money. Aluminum is what they specialize in. So
right.
So we're proud to have them on board. But anyway, I got $4 $50 gift certificates for them.
Absolutely.
Mr. Glenn.
Hey guys, how are you?
We're good, man. How are you doing?
I'm a little warm.
10,000 comedians out of work, and we got you.
Yeah, got one in Jupiter, Florida.
10,001.
80 degrees, Glenn. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. What a great show.
Thank you. We're having a blast with Jody. We're glad that you could come on here. He wants to give away them 3 Fishmas stockings.
I think that's a terrific idea. You got them, Jody, or not? I'm sending them, right? What are we doing?
Yeah, you're going to ship them out for me.
Yeah, great. Cost me more money. Okay.
That's right.
That's right. Well, when your pockets are as empty as mine is, you got to pass that along.
When your pockets are as empty as yours are, they look like mine.
Nah, I don't think so. I live in Warrior, Alabama. You live in Jupiter, Florida. I think that says enough there.
That's why my pockets are empty.
You're right.
But they're warm while they're empty.
That's right. They're warm while they're empty. That fuzz that's down there in the bottom.
No, that I'll give to you. They are warm. They are warm. Hell with that cold. Not me.
I'm right there with you, buddy. I despise this cold weather. So,
You got cold weather. Hell, Doc, they don't even know what cold weather is, do they?
They don't want to know.
Let's not go over the cold weather thing. I know what cold weather is. Doc knows what cold weather. We all know what cold weather is. I'm the one that got smart and moved to Florida. I love Buffalo. I love the people of Buffalo. I love the food in Buffalo. I love the water in Buffalo. The problem with Buffalo is it's got 2 seasons: winter and the 4th of July.
Oh, I hear you.
All right.
And they got a football team that really needs a receiving core.
So,
How many are we giving away? Are we giving them away in chat, or what are we doing?
Well,
No,
I told everybody that if you pre-registered for Winter Blues by November 30th, that we would put your name in here for the giveaway.
So you got it. Go for it.
And I'm going to use that random number generator that y'all did.
Okay.
And let's see. Boat 1, that was our memorial boat. So we're going to do 2. Let's see. 2. Come on now. 2. What's wrong with this thing? I'm using the wrong computer. That's what's wrong. 2 through, let's see, who was our last one that registered? That was.
It's all right, Jody. Tomorrow's coming soon.
Hey, Santa Claus is slow, but he's old. 114. All right, 2 through 114. All right, we're going to do the 3 Fishmas stockings first. All right, we're going. Lyle, give me a number between 1 and 5.
4.
4.
I was
1,
nice to you.
Wow.
2, 3,
Wow.
4. Boat number 10. Who's boat number 10?
It's not me.
Boat number 10. Stephen Terry, Kevin Breedlove, and Roger Breedlove.
All right. Congratulations, guys.
Yep. So that's 3 people in that boat. So I guess send all 3 of them. You want to do it that way?
I'd rather see you 3 guys fight over the prize.
Well, I think that'll work out just right. There's 3 people in that boat, so we'll let them have the 3 stockings. What do you think? You want to do that?
Heck of
Jody, whatever you want to do, it's your call, and I will do whatever you want to do.
All right, well, we'll do that then.
Why don't you be agreeable like that?
I try to be, and you won't let me.
All right, Stephen Terry, Kevin Breedlove, and Roger Breedlove. They were boat number 10. So we're gonna let them have the 3 stockings on that one.
Great. Now remember, these stockings are not just the stockings.
They're full of rig wrap products.
They're full of rig wrap products like our bite lights and cutters, the ceramic cutters. What else do we have in there? I think we got the threader tool in there. I don't know. I'm gonna fill them up with some stuff. So
there you go.
You got the stockings and the stuffers.
Stockings and stuffers.
That's awesome.
Glenn, Glenn, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you doing this for these guys. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's the least I can do. I thank everybody out there for supporting Rig Wrap, and what everybody does for us makes it possible for us to do for them. So it's thank you everybody out there, not me.
Well, thank you, Glenn. I mean, we know that you don't have to do that, but you choose to do that.
That's right.
No, I have to do that, because if I don't, then I start hearing it from everybody. Trust me, it costs me way too much money.
Only me. I'm
still waiting for cinnamon rolls. I'm still waiting for batteries. I don't even want to talk about batteries.
Wow.
Well, they got me wanting them cinnamon rolls now too. So we need. What kind of oven you need to cook? Can you cook them in a stovetop, in a countertop oven?
No. A countertop? What do you mean countertop?
I got to tell you, boys, I hate to tell you this, but tonight's chocolate cake night.
Yeah.
Screw you, Lyle. I'm eating flipping Starburst.
Yeah, well, I'll just have chocolate cake here in a little while.
Just make up the dough and send it. I'll bake them myself.
There you go. Now it's like, do y'all have the pizzas up there that they're doing like that now?
Oh,
yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it. I mean, freeze them up, put them in freeze up the dough, put it in a styrofoam box, send it Air Express. It'll still be frozen when it gets here, and everybody will have cinnamon rolls, and we'll be happy. What the hell's the problem with that?
I hear you. I'm right there with you. I mean, I completely agree. Completely agree.
You guys ever taste them things, and she'd have a full-time job, and I'd never get any cinnamon rolls.
Well, I don't live but about an hour from Ingalls Harbor down there, so I think we just bring Cindy here to the house, let her be making cinnamon rolls while everybody's out fishing and all that. Then about the time everybody starts coming in, she can come out there with some fresh baked cinnamon rolls.
Cindy, I'll tell you what, I can handle the pack. We'll call them Cindy's Magic Rolls. I'll do all the marketing, all the packaging. We'll get it out there. We'll get it into the supermarkets, or we can put them in the little, like Pillsbury things. You hit them on that counter and you bust them open. We'll figure it out.
Oh my God!
We'll get the Chinese to make them.
Oh man, they won't be the same.
Yeah, we call them cardboard biscuits down here.
Yeah.
Cardboard biscuits.
Yeah, the ones you pop out of the can, them cardboard biscuits. All right, I got 4 $50 gift certificates from Dry Creek Marine.
Wow.
They're the official.
There's all sorts of stuff you're giving away tonight, Jody.
Yeah, we got some good stuff to give away.
Why did you wait to the end of the show to do this?
Because Lyle told me to.
Oh, all right. I figured.
You like how I passed the buck and threw him under the
bus? Buddy.
All right, Mr. Lyle, we're going to do this 4 times here.
All right, buddy.
All right, now give me a number 1 to 5.
1.
All right, 1. All right, I got boat number 113. We're gonna do one again.
2.
Got boat number 59.
Oh, you're gonna do 1. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just stick with 1 to make this move a little
Works
quicker.
for me.
Hey, Cindy, I just
Boat
thought
number
of a great
64.
name. We're gonna call them Cindy's Gourmet Goodies.
Gourmet goodies. All right, I got 4 boats here. I got 113, boat number 59, boat number 64, and boat number 37. Let's go see who those are. All right, 113, Jeremy Jeffers. That's Jeremy Jeffers.
Congratulations.
All right, my other one was boat number 59. Let's see who that is. Boat number 59, Tony and Patrick DeBow.
All right, Tony. Congratulations. I think that's his son Patrick is with him.
DeBow. Let's see, where was that at? That was boat 59. Yeah, if I don't write this down now, I'll screw it up in a heartbeat. Boat number 64. That was Team Shad Shack.
All right.
Shad Shack boys got that one.
Cool beans.
A $50 gift card. And the last one was boat number 37, Lance Lutke. Lance Lutke and Dominic Pellegrino.
All right. Congratulations, fellas.
So y'all contact me and I'll get y'all in touch with Dry Creek Marine for the $50 gift cards. And I'm telling you, if you have any problems during this tournament, give them guys a call. They are ready and willing to help everybody out with this.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen a dealer be so excited about a tournament as I have these guys.
That's awesome.
I mean,
That's great. It's great that you get that kind of support from the area community.
Yeah, and they came to me. I mean, I didn't go looking for this or nothing else. I mean, they came looking for me.
That's terrific. That's great that you got that kind of commitment and involvement.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, Joe. You know what? That's a reflection on the effort you're making.
That's right.
Well, thank you.
That's great to hear.
Yep, it is.
I want to know if you got their number, Joey.
Who, Dry Creek Marine?
Yeah.
No, I don't have it right off.
Okay.
Let's see.
We'll get it for them sometime.
We'll get it for them.
Yeah.
But,
Tony, that's Tony's brother, not his son. My mistake. Thanks, Dave.
Hey, Patrick.
Yeah, I thought it was his son, but Dave Swearington said that it was his brother.
Well, hi, Dave. Hadn't seen you in here for a while.
Right.
Hey, Cindy, Bottom Feeders Fishing is suggesting that you establish a pro staff for your cinnamon rolls.
I want to be the president of it.
There you go.
You need
Well, I'll tell you what, the pro staff's going to need a boat too. So, Lyle.
No. No.
Team Cinnabons.
There you go.
All right.
And Doc's going to be quality control, so y'all don't get nothing.
That kind of sucks. That means that I ain't getting dick.
That's right. You aren't getting nothing.
All right, I got some planer boards here. These are
Nice.
These are some nice ones here. These are the
Those are the big ones, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
bags. Them's the ones we use on the Mississippi River, and man, do they work good.
13 inches.
y'all see that? Yeah, 13 inches long.
And they're awesome.
Yep, I got a left and a right. Also, I got the Magnum tadpoles, size 3s.
Them are drifting weights that you pull behind there. It'll take you right to the bottom, and 3 ounce will take you down quick.
I got them.
How many ounces are those, Jody? 3 ounces?
3.
Yeah, 3 ounce.
Yeah.
3 ounce.
Jody, as them things catching, you see the flat on the top of them as you're moving, that water catches them, and the weight and it just forces them right on down.
Pushes them right over.
You adjust your line to the depth you want them to be, and man, they work great.
They got some size 2s, the smaller ones.
Awesome.
Yeah, the size 2 tadpoles. And then also got a 2-pack of the flag kits.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Got all sorts of great stuff from them.
I'm going to tell you what, Offshore Tackle, they really hooked us up.
Yeah, they're great company.
Yep.
Great company, great stuff.
They are, really are.
Thanks for the phone number, Cad. We appreciate it.
And offshore tackle hats. Ever how many people's in the boat that we draw for, we'll give you that many hats too to go with it. And also some offshore tackle stickers. We all love stickers.
Yes, we do.
So, all right, Lyle, give me a number.
2.
2 times. 1.
Man, it feels different being on the other end of that.
All right, so for the first set, I got boat number 24.
Oh man, one off.
That's
Andy,
Anthony
you can't
Murphy.
win stuff.
Hey, I'm not going to give it away.
Who
Hey.
was that, Jody?
That is Anthony Murphy, Joe Galford, and Kevin Miller.
All right. Congratulations, fellas.
Anthony Murphy. All right, and then I got one more. It's the smaller size planer boards. These are,
Is that the 9-inch one?
yes, sir.
I love those. Those are the ones
Yep.
that I use on Lake Ozark. Man, they jump right out the side of your boat, and I drag weights behind them about 100 yards, 100 feet behind them, and they work so well.
Awesome. So we got that, and then also all the same weights, clips, flags, all that goes with
The
that
flags
set.
go- yeah, the flags go with the smaller ones. They sure do.
Okay, so yeah, we'll put the whole set with it, and also
Wow.
hats, stickers.
Somebody's getting a heck of a deal there.
How much you reckon that all this is worth,
Oh,
Lau?
over $100.
So
Oh, you're talking. I mean, those big planer boards are about $40 a pop, aren't they?
Yeah, but we're talking about the smaller ones, aren't you, Jody?
Well, he gave one too big.
either
They're
one.
about $35 a piece.
Wow.
The smaller
So, yeah,
ones.
The
this is
small ones are about 35. The bigger ones are
Yeah.
over 40, I think.
They're
And
$45.
The flag kits, man, you can set them to where the flag up when you get a strike or flag down. You can do them either way. They're amazing. They work out really well.
awesome.
They need a speaker on those things that just yells out, "Hey, you got a fish!"
Hey!
It's like Doc, when you look up and you can't see it, you know you better start
Yeah, you're
reading.
looking around.
No doubt. But same deal. Everything goes with it. It's just smaller boards, hats, stickers, all that good stuff.
Awesome.
And they just offshore is just a great group.
They are.
Glenn, give me a number between 1 and 5.
5.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boat number 61. Boat number 61.
You are welcome, 61.
That is Jared Fiorito, Artie Fiorito, and Chad Daniel,
All right.
Mississippi.
Congratulations.
Yep. So they
Doc, what are you drinking over there?
Cranberry juice.
Ah,
So, all right. So that's I believe that's got it all. So yeah, we got the 3 stockings going to boat number 10. The 4 $50 cards for Dry Creek Marine. That's boat 113, boat 59, boat 64, boat 37. And then the offshore tackle products going to boat number 24 and boat number 61.
Nice.
Yep. So that's a nice little bit of giveaway. And I tell you, folks, thank y'all so much. Just thank y'all so much for supporting Winter Blues like y'all have. I can't say enough how much I appreciate all you folks. And, I know things got a little crazy here a couple weeks ago. And, as I said before, I apologize if I came across rather rough on some of the things I said. But always know, man, I appreciate every one of y'all. I know these tournaments are nothing without y'all. This whole sport is nothing without all of the tournament anglers that are supporting it. And I just thank all of y'all so much for y'all support and all the good words that we've had. And, just always know if there's anything I can do for you. If you ever got a question about anything or you hear something that just don't sound right, give me a holler. Let's talk about it. And, let's not go by hearsay. My phone's always open, and I'm here to talk to you. So thank y'all so much for everything y'all do for us. And, just know that I'm working hard to give y'all the best tournaments I can. I got a lot of good stuff in the works for you guys. And, just thank y'all so much.
No,
Jody, you do a great job. You really do.
Thank
we
you, Glenn.
appreciate everything you do for the sport of catfishing, and not just for catfishing. You do a lot of good things for other types of fishing, but for what you do for our catfishing family, we can't thank you enough.
And it's good too that you're open to adjust, your various tournaments to accommodate the anglers, and you're open-minded to making those changes to make every event better as it goes along. Nothing's perfect. It always can be better. So you being open to suggestions for everybody and willing to talk it out with everybody, man, that speaks volumes. So just keep up the good work, man.
Well, I appreciate that. And I'll always do that. And, sometimes I may come across that I don't, but I promise I do. Unfortunately, I come out of the construction industry, and, us construction folks can be a little rough around the edges sometimes, but, I got a good wife that sets me straight, and she helps kind of file my rough edges a little bit here and there. So,
well, she's either going to file them or she's going to kick them.
You're right about that. My wife will do it too. She definitely will. But,
they all will.
Hey, I love that girl more than anything.
Somebody told me the other day a line, and I can't get it out of my head. They say, the men of the family may wear the pants, but the wife buys them, tells them when to wear them, how to wear them.
Well, my wife is a true blessing to me. I mean, if God definitely put her in my life, and why he looked at my sorry behind and thought that I deserved her, I'll never know. But he sent her down to the gutter to meet me, and she pulled me up out of the gutter. So here we are.
Well, I think there's a lot of us in that position, but it's awesome.
Doesn't matter where you start; it's where you end up.
That's right. That's
100% correct.
So that's great. That's great. Hey, so are you done giving away stuff?
I'm done. I am through.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep, I'm done.
So should we talk a little bit about what's coming up over the next 3 weeks?
Man,
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
We got a new project. Glenn's going to tell you all about it.
Glenn's going to tell you all about it. That's right.
Glenn does a good job coming up with this stuff.
He does.
I count the little popcorn on my ceiling every night. It's terrible.
Each one holds an idea, right?
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So no, I mean we want to keep Catfish Weekly exciting, and certainly being the holidays and everything else. We just finished up the holiday spectacular, I think, which was spectacular.
It was.
There was over $8,000 worth of prizes given away over the course of how many weeks was it? 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
That's just. In fact, you still got the banner hanging up behind you.
I do.
Didn't you get the new banner yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
So you ain't sit, right?
No, it'll be here tomorrow.
Okay. Just checking. Anyway, so what we want to do is we wanted to kind of keep it going. And so what we came up with is that, what's the 12 days of Christmas?
Yes.
So we have the 12 prizes of Fishmas. Starting next Monday, there's going to be 4 rig wrap prizes given away every show for the next 3 weeks. The 12 prizes of Fishmas. And what we've done is we've come up with 12 of these cards. Now I'm going to take these cards, and these cards are going out to Cindy and to Lyle, and they're going to pull them out of a box or a hat. What? What's so funny?
She said she won. I said no.
So Cindy's going to pull them out of a box or a hat or a Fishmas style. They're actually a little big, but we got these. So what'll happen is that they'll pull a card out, and they'll open it up randomly, and they're going to show you what you won. You see that? See? So there's some rig wrap there. We got a pair of ceramic cutters.
Woo!
Right? What else do we have in here? Oh, some bite lights. Your favorite, Lyle.
Yes. Bite lights.
I'm waiting on the boat.
No boat.
Pair of lure lockers.
Heck of a deal.
Right. So we got 12 of these. So every Monday night now, up until I guess Christmas Eve. You doing a show on Christmas Eve?
We have decided, Glenn, that we're going to do it on Sunday before Christmas Eve. That way everybody can spend Christmas Eve.
Good. Okay, so there's going to be a special Sunday before Christmas
On the
show.
23rd.
So that'll
It'll be the 23rd.
Yes.
So the 23rd. Okay, so every show for the next 3 weeks, we're going to give away 4 rig wrap prizes.
That's going to be so
There's
much.
12 prizes of Fishmas.
Be a lot of fun.
That's
So
awesome.
look at it. Ken Daly's saying give away a boat.
Hey,
Like he
already
needs
got-
another boat.
He just won a boat. That's
I
just
know.
fun. What a deal.
I'll tell you what,
Like a boat, I
Ken,
need
I'll
one.
trade you your boat for Lyle's boat.
No,
No.
no, you won't either.
Ah.
It
Oh, that boat's in great demand, ain't it?
is. It is for
Indeed.
sale. It's for sale,
It's for sale?
but not
Yes.
giveaway.
Well, you know what you should do? I got an idea.
And there we go.
They'll take-
No. Hear me out. I mean, how about putting together a raffle for the boat, and anything over X amount of dollars as far as raffle would go to a charity.
That's a pretty good idea. I don't know if
Right now, I'll be more than happy. I'll be more than happy to be that charity.
Yeah.
I have some pretty good charities that we donate to. Breast cancer.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Randy Howell, who was the former Bassmaster Classic champion a few years ago, great guy. I mean, he and Robin had absolutely fantastic people.
Yes, they are.
And he raffles off his boat every year.
Yep.
For God help me, it's King's
King's
Home, I
Home.
believe.
Yeah. King's Home.
And I think this past year they raised over $250,000.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was. It was
Yeah, no, it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, I shouldn't say this guy, Randy and his wife Robin and his kids and the whole crew that Randy works with on that is so fantastic. But it's just an idea. I mean, you might sell 2 or 3 tickets.
2 or 3. Man, you're killing me. You're killing.
Well, if the tickets are 10 grand a piece.
Well, that's
No, I'm kidding. I think, $100 a ticket, $200 a ticket, whatever.
Well, that's what Randy does on his is $100 a ticket, ain't it?
Yeah, that's what he does.
I know Randy personally, and I mean Randy's a great guy. We've worked some tournaments together down here, and we've had a really good time. But you're right, salt of the earth, good Christian man. I mean,
Oh, I love
Randy's
him.
just a
I
great
love
guy.
him. I love him. And I'll tell you what, Robin
too.
Yeah. In
I
fact,
know
we came out. A quick story. We came out with the Fishmas stockings, and Robin said, "No, you got the green color wrong. It needs to be a chartreuse color, right?" So it was too late. I mean, they were already being manufactured. So I called up the manufacturer. I said, "Look, you got to make me a Fishmas stocking in chartreuse." Now try telling somebody in China what chartreuse is. Okay, so I had to dig up a Pantone color and get. I'm telling you, the amount of time that went into getting this chartreuse Fishmas stocking was worth $1,000. But she got it and she loved it, and she, you know what? Or something, she was right. It's a great color.
Yep.
So yeah, no, she's a blast. She really is, and Randy's a stand-up guy. One more quick Randy Howell story, if I may. I was at some type of event, and Randy was a speaker. And as he's speaking, he put a little, I don't know, cup or pan out the aisle of where everybody was sitting. And he's sitting there just casting to this pot as he's talking. And not once did he miss. And this thing wasn't 10 feet away. It was a good 30, 40, 50 feet away. I'm telling you, these guys are pros.
Well, yeah, they do that every day, all day long.
Oh yeah, but I mean to hit it every single time.
Be lucky to hit it once, man. When I'm casting out, I want to haul back, rear back.
Oh man,
the big doggy.
He had such.
Well, I just thought about something. We do need to do a donation way to pick up, raise some money. Because we get Glenn up here, and we're gonna have to raise money to buy him a jacket.
Yeah, that ain't no joke.
He probably don't even own one.
That 80-degree stuff. He packed away all his winter clothes, left it in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clothe him when he gets here. So he's just gonna come up here. Then we're gonna have to have him a coat and some long pants and some socks, and some thermal underwear.
Oh man!
Go ahead.
But we're going to try to get him out in the boat with us down there if he makes it, and take him for a ride. We'll leave the enclosure down that day.
That's what I want to do. I want to go 50 miles an hour in 30-degree weather in a tin can.
You jump in with me, we're going to do it, buddy.
Don't that sound like fun?
I know.
You better wear something besides that sweatshirt. That's all I got to tell you.
Yeah, no. Hey, don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll have those battery operated. Everything's going. There'll be steam coming from my head.
I'm pretty sure. Right.
Hey, did you see the scale?
Oh, they look great, Glenn. They look great.
There it is.
When will those be out?
That's awesome.
Right?
Man.
I love this handle. That's the neat thing. You got something really to grip onto.
I got to tell you something that I'm pretty impressed with. Through a camera over the internet, you can read the numbers on them, that baby.
Yeah. When are those going to be available?
Well, I got 12 of them here that I'm going to play with. Doc, I'm going to send you one. Lyle, I'm sending you one.
Want to give one later in chat?
Oh,
You should have known it was coming.
You want to know something? Not this week. We're going to test these things out further. I don't want anybody to get a hold of something from Rig Wrap until it is absolutely proven to be a good quality product.
I think that's a great idea, but man, they look amazing, and I like the way they light up where you can really read them and see everything. Really,
and they're really convenient. I got them this afternoon, and I grabbed one and I threw it in my pocket. And I'll tell you what, they're terrific as far as you just throw it in your pocket.
What's the max on them?
110.
110 pounds capacity.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And
are they auto shut off?
You want to know something, Doc? I don't know. I'll turn this on and leave it on.
We need to get some of them to get ready for whoever's going to break that state record at Winter Blues and get that $60,000.
I want that.
What's the state record?
120 pounds.
Well, these only go up to 110.
That's what I'm saying.
If they bottom
that scale out, then we need to be looking at it.
Yeah,
just weigh the fish twice.
Cut him in half.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, anybody that bottoms that scale out and does not load it right up and go see Jody, there's a problem. Man.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's 60,000 reasons why you should be bringing it in.
You bet.
They're really coming out with a question. Does it lock the weight?
Don't
know.
They just come in today, folks. So bear with us here.
What kind of price? What kind of price on the scales, Glenn?
$29.99.
Okay.
Wow, that's cheap.
Not bad.
That's a good price. Not
bad.
About a third what I give for the ones I've had for 25 years.
Yeah, no, it's a good scale. If it was a great scale, fantastic scale, it'd be a lot more money. And as much as I want to bring something that is like second to none, we want to make things affordable too.
Put it on a.
But it's don't get me wrong. It's on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd probably give it a strong 7 to an 8.
Well, at the price point you're at, it's well worth that.
Yeah.
Well, we're working on another scale, which is going to go up to over 300 pounds. That is obviously, and it'll be accurate at the lower weight as well as the higher weight.
Hang on, boys. Hang on. Mickey Holland just come up with a great idea, Glenn. You should put a bounty on the first person that bottoms the scales out.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, right. That's not a bad. Well, okay. Let's first get them all tested out. Let's
Right.
make sure that they are what they need to be, and then we'll work on a contest for it. But I like that idea.
I do too. That's a great idea, Mickey. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And if it's at one of our events, we'll do a little something with it too.
There you go.
Hey, it's quarter till. You want to spin the wheel?
Absolutely.
Wow, it is a quarter till, ain't it?
Glenn,
Wow.
pick me out a number between 1 and 5, Glenn.
We definitely.
1.
I like that.
I know.
Good to me. And the winner is Jennifer Mudge, Mudge.
You need some kind of music. Whenever when you announce the winner, when you announce the winner, you need to have some kind of music. You like do or something.
We had something. No, we had
used to do that.
Yeah, you need to get it back on there.
Yeah,
because it's
Can
kind
you have something for Christmas?
yeah. I'll come up with something next show.
I can sing.
Oh Lord,
Okay.
I've heard
Please
that.
come up with something.
Yeah, I've heard him saying.
Oh, they just missed Fishlife for the first time. But we got offshore tackle.
Oh, like they haven't given away enough stuff tonight.
They're giving away some more.
The giveaway show.
Yep. Jennifer, please contact me after the show and I will hook you up with some great products from our sponsor, Offshore Tackle. Thanks so much for watching Catfish Weekly and playing the Rig Wrap prize wheel game.
Hey, you know those grips we're coming out with?
There we
You know
are.
what those grips we're coming out with? I'm gonna include 2 split rings with the grips too.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
That way you can hang the fish.
That's nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
That'll work out real well. Hey, while you guys are
Jody, you taking notes?
Got it.
Doc, have you got a tip of the week before we get too carried away and I forget it?
Sure. All right. Gonna cost you some more money, but here we go. I saw on Facebook earlier in the week somebody got their spare tire stolen.
Yeah.
And so unfortunately we have to deter these guys from doing it. And here's a product right here from Master Lock.
Oh, wow.
This is about $7 for this thing. It's 6 foot long. I've already got, this is my second one because I use it for a lot of different things, but you can run this. Actually, what I do is I run it through my boat frame. And then if you've got a spoke tires for your spare tire, you can run this right through. It's got a real nice key lock to it. So that's where you're at. And that is Doc's tip for the night.
Good tip.
That's a great tip, Doc. I never thought about that, but people will steal anything. And if they're going to steal, it'll be something easy. Spare tires don't get much easier than that.
Make them work for it.
Make them work.
Oh,
That's right.
I used those cable locks on a whole bunch of stuff in the past. They're great.
I use them for lock deer stands down when I used to deer hunt all the time to keep people from stealing my deer stands out of my trees.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I never thought about that, Doc, but another great tip. Great tip.
Terrific tip. Oh, Doc, you do such a great job with these tips. You ought to write a Doc's tip book.
That's
Oh,
that's a great idea.
boy.
Hey, and while we're at
Buy
it,
buy a book, and you know what? You can dedicate the book to Cindy, and you can have her cinnamon roll recipe in the back of the damn thing.
I bet you're gonna get that recipe.
I'll give it out. It's a kind of a.
And you can have a mail-in raffle ticket for the boat.
No, but I do have results from the Syntec Classic on Lake Ray Hubbard. First place is Daniel Armstrong and Mickey Petrie, 300.44 pounds. So this is a 2-day tournament. Great job, fellas.
Yeah, they're a qualifier for the championship too.
Yes, sir. Second place, Jeff Manning and Donald London with 198.72. Third place was James Prince, Chong Prince and Luke Wilkinson with 195.92. And Big Fish went to Armstrong and Petrie with a 53.57 pound blue. They kick off the 2019 year on Cedar Creek Lake, January the 12th, and there'll be $500 added money. If you have any questions about this, contact Jerry Dillard for more information. Thank you, Jerry, for your update on your tournaments. Congratulations to you guys for winners.
Jody, I got a great idea.
Lay it on me.
Cinnamon cook-off at Winter Blues.
I'm not doing that.
I'm thinking chili.
I'm thinking cinnamon buns, damn it. Somebody's got to come up with them.
I said, everybody keeps talking about them. It's time to eat some. Hey.
Well, yeah, so you have a cinnamon bun contest.
I'm not going
Right?
to say that they're the best in the world, but they're the best I ever had. And I eat cinnamon rolls fairly regularly.
Have you ever had a Cinnabon from like at the airport?
Yeah.
No, every time I go to the airport, everything I see is $90.
We got
I'm trying to figure out something to compare it to.
Yeah,
remember we ate and got sick coming
Yeah.
back from
there's a couple things you can get at the airport that works out pretty good. Crown and Coke and Bloody Marys, they work really well.
Yeah, you can't screw up that, can you?
Now, well, sometimes they just give you tomato juice, but it always works out.
Y'all have them cinnamon roll stores inside the malls up there?
Yeah. The Cinnabons?
Cinnabons, yep. Cinnabons.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking food. I mean, this is
I
crazy.
can't remember
This
the
is a
last
fishing
time I
show.
was at the mall.
All right, remember, for the next 3 weeks, the 12 prizes of Fishmas.
Oh, Peter. Yep, it's going to be a blast. Cindy will be
Looking forward to it.
She's having to depart. Her computer went dead, so she's leaving me.
All right, we'll be doing a Facebook Live too here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll do one talking about rules and try to answer any questions about Winter Blues before we go into it. And then also we got a little special Christmas edition that we'll do, kind of similar to what we did last year. Give away a few things.
That'll be
Mainly just a way for us to show us things and or show our things to you guys. But I'll announce all that at a later time on when we're going to do it.
Well, if there's anything you need from us, any way we can help you, Jody, be sure to let me know. I'll be thrilled to do it.
Well, I appreciate that, Lyle. You know, you guys are, I lean on y'all so much for get this word out to everybody, and I just can't thank you enough for what you do, and looking forward to great things in the future with you guys.
Oh, absolutely. It's
Good
going to
deal.
be a blast. We have a great time every time with one of your events, and I'm really looking forward to this year. This year is looking to be a great year for the catfish industry. All we need to do is hold down the negativity on a few things, and we'll be gold. And there's a lot of great events coming up this year, and some that you don't know about yet. But
Well, is Catfish Weekly going on the road this year to some of these events?
absolutely, we'll be at Winter Blues.
You'll be at Winter. Are you going to take the Rig Wrap prize wheel with you?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
We could probably
You better really grease that thing up because it could freeze.
Well, I hope
I'll
that's
put a
not
heater
safe, but yeah, we'll be at Winter Blues. We'll be at Mississippi River Monsters. We'll be at Monsters on the Ohio, and maybe a couple others.
Catfish conference. We'll be at the conference.
We'll be at the Catfish Conference in February. That's going to be a great event. Looking forward to seeing Steve Douglas and Hervey and all the guys that put that on, and a lot of old guys that we haven't seen in a long time. Usually we get set up somewhere around Jerry Klein and Joe Lucky and that crew from Tangle with Catfish, and what a hoot them guys are. Man, they're a blast to be around. But everybody in the industry is going to be there pretty much, and we're going to have a great time down there, and it'll just be a ton of fun. We'll be talking, and Doc and I will be doing shows, and people will be coming by, and we're just liable to reach out and grab somebody coming in. But we'll have all the big names on there. Everybody that's important in the sport and a bunch of people that's not important in the sport. We're going to have them all. We're going to have Dieter Melhorn down there, and everybody. Get out of my cake.
Dieter's a blast. You see the picture of Dieter's daughter?
No, you see this
Taylor?
picture? You got that right here?
Yours.
That's
All
what I'm
right.
talking about.
Too bad I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah.
What's that?
Killing.
It's just, you know.
PK. Carl Wells wants to know if we're going to PK tournament, and yes, we're going to Possum Kingdoms, and we're planning on doing a show down there also. So that's a huge tournament. I visited with Brian today. They was coming back from a trip where they've been deer hunting, get back up in Iowa, and they was on their road home. And we're going to be at PK Possum Kingdoms Cat Masters this year.
I want to go too. I want to go to that one too. I'm just itching to get to Texas, so
oh yeah,
I'm gonna try to make it myself.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Go down there and try to help out any way I can while I'm there. Look, I want to go to that one myself. So
it would be a blast. But we get down there. Jody, we get together. We're gonna have a good time.
Are you eating that cake while you're on the air?
No.
You better not be, because I made that.
He is. He's eating that cake while we're sitting there. I mean, did you bring enough for everybody?
No, but I tell you, these pecans are ones I took out of my tree.
I don't care where the hell you got them from.
I'm gonna tell you what, you better not eat on this camera, because I did that one time, and I got bashed from one end of the internet to the other for doing that. Look at that fat ass sitting up there eating all that, and
I'm telling you,
my God, the people had to eat. I was about to fall out.
I don't have any cake.
Mickey,
I haven't had
ice
supper
bowl
yet.
or not. That's a long way, and weather would have to be a determining factor on that. I'm not sure if we can make that or not. I'm sorry, Petey. I'm sorry.
Well, I want to thank you guys, for the opportunity again tonight to enjoy your company and to spend some time with everybody. Always fun. Jody, always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, and
thank you for the opportunity of allowing Rig Wrap to be part of Winter Blues.
Well, thank you for choosing to be a part of it. You guys are a great company, and
I didn't choose. You told me that if I didn't, I won't say what you told me, but
yeah, don't put it on the internet now. There's enough bad stuff going on about me right now.
I'll tell you what, before you go, Glenn, it's the top of the hour. So we've been on the air for 2 hours.
2 hours.
Is it telethon?
Let's spin the wheel one more time before you go, and let's see if we can land on a Rig Wrap spot again.
Oh yeah, thanks, Doc.
That'd be all right.
All right.
Pick me out a number.
3.
Get in Glenn's pocket.
2.
Pay back some bitch, guys. That's all I got to say.
Stephen Hair, Hair. Let me see. I ain't done this in a while. I'm gonna have to see if I can actually spin it.
Yeah. Well, the
Here
way you fussed at Cindy, you better get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandra, I got my spray tan going. I don't know what it is. It's a stupid camera. I look like Donald Trump.
Well, you ain't got the little white bug around your eyes.
I guarantee you'd like to trade bank accounts with him.
I'll just take that little account he's got stashed away somewhere in Iowa.
That's right. I just take the interest off of what he's got for a day. I'm happy with that.
Here it comes.
Demon Dragon.
Didn't make it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Demon Dragon,
Stephen. If
Captain Scott Manning.
He will hook you up with some Demon Dragons. Thank you so much for playing the Rig Wrap prize wheel and being in on our show tonight. Now, I don't know where she wrote that down, so she's gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna write.
Hey, before we go, Fishmas stockings, free shipping. Free shipping. You got to get the fish. If you don't have them, you got to get them. They are a riot. The kids love them. Go take a look at Dieter Milhorn's daughter on our Facebook page. What a smile.
What a cute picture that was.
Wasn't that great?
Posted that last night and tagged me in it so I could get a hold of you. That's a great picture.
Yeah, terrific pic. But yeah, get your Fishmas. This might be, I don't know. Once we get done with the inventory of Fishmas stockings, you may not see them again. So if you want one, you better get them.
Carl, if you can get Cindy back out here, we'll give one of those away. But she's got to come back out here and do it.
Oh, wow. We'll
give one of them measuring sticks away tonight if you can get Cindy back out here. because her computer went dead and she went in the other room. If you can get her back out here, we'll give one away tonight.
Glenn, I need you to get me a banner. You got a spare banner anywhere?
Who, me?
Yes, sir.
Well, didn't you grab the one from MRM?
I don't know.
There goes $80.
$80? Man, you need to find you a new banner maker.
That's right.
Banners.com. They are the cheapest around.
I trust me. I know. It's $80 including my time and effort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, banners on the cheap out of Texas. You can't beat it. I wait for the free shipping deals, and then everybody gets banners.
That's awesome. Yeah, man.
Well, we need to get you something up at Winter Blues. Make sure that we recognize you like we should. But
Well,
I'll check.
In that case, I'm sending you a billboard.
Well, send it on. I got somewhere to put it. But,
Brandon, that's what we're going to do.
Definitely.
Jeremy Busby, 3.
What?
Comment in chat.
Well, look, Lyle, here lately you've been kind of ending the show about this mystery tournament you keep talking about. So you did say it's May. Let's see, I wrote it down. May 4th and 5th.
I believe that's correct.
I got to get your contact on that. It's killing me. I want to know about it. And
I'm excited about this. I've never been as excited about a new tournament as I am this one. And I've been telling people about it, and everybody, I get messages all week, people wanting to know if I've got any new information and this and that. And I really am not allowed to say anything, but I got to tell you, I have never been as so excited about a new tournament as I am this tournament. It's going to be a huge payout tournament. It's going to be a ton of fun, and it's going to be in water that we're not used to fishing. So yeah, I'm hyped.
Have they led on to when you might know something or anything?
Next week or so. Thought maybe we know a little bit tonight, but it didn't work out that way. So maybe next week. Won't be long.
Bet they waiting on sponsors is what it is.
That's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, they're waiting on a final deal with the new sponsor, and they want to finalize everything. And
Tony Parker wants another hint.
I just give them a hint: 3rd and 4th of May,
4th and 5th,
or 4th and 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, but Jody gave him that earlier.
No, I was repeating what Lyle said.
Oh,
yeah, Lyle told me about it.
2-day tournament. It's not the Sea Arc Invitation.
I feel like somebody's got an edge on me, and it's killing me.
Wait. Are we talking about the same thing?
Yeah.
We're talking about that big secret tournament?
That's the one.
Hello.
Cindy.
Yes.
Hey, they want you to give away a ruler on the show.
All right.
Okay.
Doc knows how to get it done, man. I can't believe none of you other guys didn't do that.
That's funny.
Yeah, Doc knows how to make it happen.
You're eating more of that cake, aren't you?
That's why he is the doctor of catfish.
You're eating more of that cake.
Yeah. Doc, you got Chad all loaded up?
Yes, sir.
I told him I wasn't going to give one away unless I get you back out here, so Doc dialed you up. And here it is.
Got it?
We got it.
Right there.
All right, let's roll it. And the winner is Justin's Fishing Fetish.
Justin's Fishing Fetish.
Justin Fishing Fetish.
Justin, you contact me with your information after the show. You can contact me on catfishweekly.com or gmail.com, or you can just do me on Facebook. Send me your information. We'll get you one shipped right out.
Hey, Dieter's in the house. Has he been here all this time?
Yes.
He was in there earlier.
And then he came back.
Is he done with all playing with the deer? Dieter, are you done with the deer? We miss you talking about fishing.
I got to tell you, one of my favorite Dieter Melhorn videos, he was out catching bluegill in a lake, and he was catching bait, and what an enjoyable video that was for me to watch, because bait's something we all got to have. Nobody really does that many videos on it. There is some out there, but most of the time it's throwing a cast net and getting them in, and he was catching bluegill with a cork and little pieces of fishing worm and little pieces of other kinds of bait where he cut fish up and took pieces off of them and used that for bait. Very enjoyable. I watched the whole thing. In fact, I've watched it twice. Really loved that video, Dieter. That was
yeah. I'll tell you what, Dieter has evolved just in the last year. His format, his content, his just become fantastic.
That is just plain wrong.
That is
what now?
Chat. Oh Lord.
Mr. Gadget Catfishing said he is the masturbator.
The masturbator. Oh boy.
That was pretty good. I like that.
See, this is what happens when the show goes really long.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might overstay our welcome tonight.
Let's try to keep it family.
All right, they can just turn it off. We can just sit here and talk all night, let people come in, go out, whatever, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We could all sit. We could all sit here and eat cake, right?
That's right. Well,
Yeah.
We'll sit here and eat and socialize and eat,
Right.
drink, and be merry.
That's right.
That's our favorite thing to do, ain't it?
Well, it is. Yeah, we've done
Yeah.
some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that so much, Dieter. And
Hey, Dieter, did you see this? Dieter, did you see that? Dieter,
Oh.
I'm sending you one of these to test.
all right, here you go, Dieter. You're gonna have to, Dieter. You're gonna have to get Grayson back in some of the fishing videos. Seeing him. All right, guys. What else? Anything else we got to go over tonight?
Sonny Parker says, Glenn, send me whatever you need field tested. I will report back to you on it.
I appreciate that, but there's a certain group of people we use for testing because we know that they're going to test it and give us a very frank feedback. And when I tell you frank, I've gotten a few calls from people going, "Don't do it. They suck."
That's what we need to hear, though.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I need to hear.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That is exactly what you want
That's
to hear.
right. When they suck, we need to know that they
Yep.
suck.
That's right. You don't
Yep.
you want to handle it if it's no good. That is correct.
But see, that's the thing. I mean, that's why. I mean, I look at it and I go, this is great. But somebody may get a hold of it and they'll say no. And if I get too many people that say no, or hopefully that many people that say fantastic, that's what we go by. I don't look at something and just go off and just put it out
That's
there.
right. That's exactly right.
Guys that are watching, that are YouTubers, be sure to remember Patriot James, Catfisher of America, YouTuber tournament coming up. Go to his Facebook page, and you can find all the information for that. It'd be a great time out east, so be sure to check that out.
Yeah, Teeter said he'll test it and he promises not to sell it on eBay.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah,
It's happened. It's happened.
Yep.
Yep. On the spectacular show we did, we give away that that package of tournaments that we did. You know what I'm talking
Yep.
about?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, every tournament we produce, that you get a free entry into it.
Mhm.
The guy that won it actually came back and said he couldn't use it. So I think what I'm going to do with that is when we do our little Christmas Facebook Live, I think that's going to be our kind of a grand prize that we'll give that away as a Christmas present.
Cool.
That'd be awesome. Heck yeah.
How many tournaments is that? 3, 4?
At least three.
What's 3?
At least three. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Then if I can
Good deal.
if I get something else put together for 2019, then it'll include that also. So,
Dandy.
but you figured, I mean, that's two for us. About $700 worth of entry fees.
Yeah.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Who doesn't love that?
No kidding. Any tournament fisherman will love it. That takes a big burden off right there.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not
that-
saying
yeah.
everybody makes every tournament,
Mhm.
but a lot of them make the majority of them.
Right. That's right.
So,
So that'll be our last free entry that we'll give away. Will be on that one.
Okay.
I've been thinking about how's the best way to do it, and I think that'll work out best to do it that way for our little Christmas Facebook thing.
yep, I think that's a great idea. Looking
Yep.
forward to that.
Yep.
Now, don't forget, everybody, our Christmas show will not be on Monday, Christmas Eve. It'll be on the 23rd, the Sunday before. And
We haven't figured out yet on New Year's. We still got to work on that.
Then
I think on New Year's we should just have, like I think you should have like a revolving door of guests, and everybody has to bring champagne.
Hey, while I'm thinking about it, next week it'll be Casey Tudorow, so you guys want to tune in for that. The week after that, the 17th, will be Leslie Van Der, and we're going to talk about Heroes Outdoor Therapy. And the 23rd, I've got to contact Steve, but Steve Douglas will be on here. We're going to be talking about the Catfish Conference, so that'll be a great show. So stay tuned.
That's terrific.
Okay, anybody
else have anything? A lot of fun.
Yeah, it'd be a blast.
Jody, I was talking about tonight. It's been a lot of fun.
It has.
Oh, yeah, been a great time. Always is. I always have a great time doing this.
Oh, yeah, it's a blast.
And any show that ends up being a little over 2 hours is always a good one anyway.
That's exactly right. Well, if you guys are through, Doc, you got any closing statements?
No, I'm now you got me hungry. I got to go eat.
Yeah.
Me too. You and me both.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching Catfish Weekly. We appreciate you staying in for a long show. We had a blast tonight.
121 thumbs up.
Don't forget to support our sponsors. We appreciate them so very much. They do a lot for us. Jody Harrison, as always, it's been a blast having you on.
Thank you, Jody.
Can't
Thank
wait
y'all so
next
much.
time.
Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Glenn. Both of you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. It's always fun. Always fun.
Well, we'll be
Thank
seeing
you very much.
tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody, for your support. Don't forget, Rig Wrap makes a great Christmas present. Just saying.
We'll be seeing you some more in the next few weeks. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching Catfish Weekly. We're out.
Thanks, everybody.
Y'all take care.